Next week on Coronation Street, Weatherfield is gripped by fear, heartbreak, and shocking twists as long-buried secrets and desperate decisions push residents to their limits. With Becky Swain's time behind bars taking a dramatic turn, Lisa faces a moral dilemma that could change both of their lives forever, while the Platt family are left terrified when baby Harper's health suddenly worsens. Behind the scenes, manipulation, mistrust, and guilt collide, setting the stage for one of the most emotionally charged weeks the Cobbles have seen in months. Becky Swain is struggling to survive life in prison as the weight of her past actions finally catches up with her. Already isolated and vulnerable, Becky is confronted by Betsy, who visits her behind bars to unleash her anger and heartbreak. Betsy holds nothing back, accusing Becky of destroying lives and leaving devastation in her wake. The confrontation is raw and deeply emotional, leaving Becky shaken and filled with regret. For the first time, she begins to question whether she truly deserves redemption, or whether prison is simply the punishment she must endure. However, Becky's fragile existence behind bars soon takes a dangerous turn. When she becomes the target of threats from other inmates, her safety is suddenly at serious risk. Enter Lisa, torn between her duty to the law and her lingering loyalty to Becky. As tensions escalate, Lisa is faced with an impossible choice. With no official channels moving fast enough to protect Becky, Lisa makes a decision that will send shockwaves through Weatherfield. She helps Becky escape. The daring move places Lisa's career and freedom on the line, but she believes it's the only way to save Becky's life. As Becky slips away from custody, the fallout threatens to be catastrophic, with questions swirling over how long they can stay one step ahead of the authorities. Elsewhere, Debbie Webster finds herself at a devastating crossroads as the legal consequences of the fatal crash continue to unravel. With Billy's death still haunting the community, Debbie faces a court decision that could see her shoulder the blame for a tragedy she insists she didn't cause. Unknown to many, Carl is quietly pulling strings behind the scenes. Calculated and cold, Carl manipulates events to ensure suspicion falls away from him, subtly nudging Debbie closer to taking responsibility. His false support masks a ruthless determination to protect himself at any cost. As Debbie wrestles with guilt, fear, and loyalty, she must decide whether to sacrifice herself to protect others, or finally stand her ground and risk exposing the truth. Her decision could send shockwaves through the Websters and permanently alter her future. Meanwhile, unease grows around the sudden arrival of Shona's sister, Jody. While Jody initially presents herself as warm and supportive, her presence soon raises red flags among those closest to Shona. Small inconsistencies in Jody's stories begin to emerge, and her interest in the Platt household feels increasingly intense. Is she genuinely trying to reconnect with her sister, or does she have a hidden agenda? David, already on edge from recent events, becomes particularly suspicious. As tensions rise, Shona is caught in the middle, desperate to believe the best in her sister, but unable to ignore the growing sense that something isn't quite right. The most devastating storyline of the week centers on David and Shona, as their world comes crashing down. After finally allowing themselves to hope for a brighter future, the couple are thrown into despair when baby Harper's condition suddenly deteriorates. Rushed to hospital, Harper's health takes a frightening turn, leaving doctors deeply concerned. David and Shona are forced to confront every parent's worst nightmare as they wait anxiously for updates, clinging to each other as fear overwhelms them. The emotional strain pushes David to breaking point, while Shona struggles to remain strong for her family. Loved ones gather to offer support, but the uncertainty hangs heavy in the air as the Platts prepare themselves for devastating news. As the clock ticks on, the question remains, will baby Harper survive, or is Weatherfield about to lose another innocent life? With an illegal prison escape, a looming court verdict, growing family mistrust, and a baby fighting for survival, Coronation Street delivers a week packed with tension, emotion, and unforgettable drama. As secrets threaten to explode and lives hang in the balance, one thing is certain: the Cobbles will never be the same again.